Hi everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. My name is Karolina, and I typically post videos on luxury and contemporary handbags and SLGs. So if that is something you are interested in, I hope you consider subscribing. So in today's video, I wanted to do a quick comparison of the Coach Mini Rowan compared to the Louis Vuitton Speedy HL. So when I ordered the Mini Rowan online, I wasn't sure what the size was because like I said, there was never a color that really caught my eye or a pattern. I always thought they were cute, but I didn't really know the size of the bag, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be similar to the size of my Speedy HL or if it was going to be a little bit bigger. Spoiler alert, it is a little bit bigger, but in case you are running into the same issue, I hope this video helps. To start off, this bag obviously did not come with this charm. I purchased this on Amazon. I will link it for you guys down below if you are interested. And for the sake of this video, let me take this off. So the one that I purchased is the fall drop that happened in, I believe, October or maybe September. I'm not sure. But this was the print that really caught my eye. I absolutely love the mustard yellow against the walnut. And obviously you do feature the two top handles. You do have this little miniature hang tag, which is adorable. The zipper, again, you guys all know the Rowan. The Rowan is new to me, but in case you're not aware, the Rowan zipper does go down a little bit on each side. So there you go. You do feature the Coach hardware right over here, and then at the bottom it is one continuous piece of canvas, kind of like the Louis Vuitton bag, but I did add my handbag heels from Alyssa that I was kindly gifted, so thank you again, Alyssa. These are absolutely perfect for this bag. So that is the exterior feature. Now let's get into the interior. So you do have a crossbody strap, and this one is the mustard yellow that comes with the bag, and it is adjustable and removable. Then on the interior you do have the Coach Creed. And then I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but there are two card slots right in there. And the interior is a fabric type lining. So let's get into the features of the Speedy HL. And that's Coco in the background. Let's get into the features of the Speedy HL. So the one that I have is the multicolor in the noir, and I absolutely love this. This is a piece that I am just absolutely obsessed with. You do feature obviously the vachetta, I believe it is, or vachetta strap. Again, I am not French, so I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. You have these cute little stud details, and then you have the pull tab, which is again the vachetta, and it is in a way where you can lock this. Mine didn't come with a lock and key, and I'm fine with that. I wouldn't really use that. You do have a little piece right here. Again, this is one piece of canvas that goes around. So the opposite side is going to be upside down. There are no feet at the bottom, but you are able to obviously add handbag heels to this bag as well. On the interior, Obviously, one thing I forgot to note, the zipper only goes across the top of the bag. It doesn't go down the side at all, so you are a little bit more restricted in how much you can open the opening. Okay, and on the interior, it is just an open compartment. There is no pockets. This does have that like micro suede or microfiber interior. This one has that kind of like taupe color because it is in the noir color. I believe the white ones do come with that red interior, which is beautiful. But that is the basic features of this bag. It does not come with a strap, but I do have a strap, and this one is a little bit lighter, but that's okay. And this is from Louis Vuitton. This is from my Pallas BB, and it's been working perfectly fine. I sometimes use the Favorite strap because it is a little bit more similar in color, but it all depends on how I'm feeling that day. But it does not come with a strap. Sometimes you can find these on the pre-loved market with a strap, so that is something to note, that someone maybe purchased a strap for this and sold it to the pre-loved market with a strap. So that's also an option, but mine didn't come with a strap, and that's okay. Okay, so I will put the dimensions of both bags on the screen for you guys because I do not have my phone with me. It is currently charging, but let's just check. As you can see, the mini Rowan is taller, and then it is, I would say, slightly longer. Obviously, it is wider. And then you can see at the bottom that it is definitely much wider. The top handle straps, I would say, are roughly around the same, I would say. Yeah, I think they would be probably the same. Obviously, these are both not bags that you could put on the crook of your arm. Maybe if you had really skinny arms. I do not. So this can only go across my wrist, and same with this one. I could just put it on my wrist. That is not obviously how I carry it. I prefer the crossbody strap. So let's get into the capacity of each bag and see how much each one holds. Okay, so here I have the Louis Vuitton Speedy HL, and I'll start off with this because it is obviously smaller, so it'll fit less. But I do have my skinny mini ID case with my card keys, and that will fit into the bag. I do have to kind of maneuver it a little bit, but it does fit into the bag. Okay, so there you guys go. You could see the skinny mini ID and my car keys. Then I have, let's say you want your nail kit. That does fit in there, no problem. I have my AirPods. These are the first generation AirPods, and those fit in, and there's still space up here. I have my Bath & Body Works hand cream, or Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. I have my hand cream from Dionys, and I will put that down in here. And then I have my Laneige lip gloss. And I will put that right on in, and that fits so far. I do typically like to keep my pill case with me in case I get a migraine or something like that, so that fits right in there. I do have a cuticle oil. I tend to have really dry cuticles, so that is something I typically like to carry with me. I do have a perfume, which is the Maison Margiela in the scent Coffee Break. And are we able to fit anything else? Let me see. I do have another little pill container, but sometimes I keep gum in the other one that I have. So let's pretend this is gum. Okay, and let's see if we can zip this up. So we can zip the bag up and everything fits. There is really no bulging. There might be a little bit over here, but nothing too bad. There is some over here. Again, nothing horrible or too bad that I would be concerned about the canvas. But that, I would say, is the maximum capacity of the Speedy HL. So now let's see if this all fits, which it probably will, into the mini Rowan, and then if we could fit some more into the mini Rowan. Okay, so I took everything out of the Speedy HL. I have it right in front of me, and we are going to put it into the mini Rowan. So again, my car keys attached to my Skinny Mini ID case, and that fits in no problem. I have my nail kit, and that, no problem. My AirPods, that fits without any issues. Then we have hand cream, lip gloss, hand sanitizer, my little pill case, cuticle oil, pretending this is my gum, but this is Advil, my perfume, and that was everything that fit into the Speedy HL. As you can see, there's still room over here. I'm gonna try to be bold and try to fit a corner zip wristlet. So let's see together if we could fit the corner zip wristlet with all of that stuff in there. And you can. Now let's see if it closes. So I was able to fit everything that I fit into the Speedy HL into the mini Rowan, plus a full, meaning a very heavily packed corner zip wristlet. I didn't think the corner zip wristlet would fit into this personally, but it does. So if you are on the market for either of these two bags, if you have this one and you're trying to get the Speedy HL, or if you have the Speedy HL and you want to add the mini Rowan and you wanted to know the capacity, the mini Rowan fits more. It is bigger overall. And it also comes with a crossbody strap, whereas the Speedy HL, it fits less, and it obviously does not come with a crossbody strap. That would either need to be purchased separately, or you would need to find one on the pre-loved market that comes with a crossbody strap already. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you if you were on the market for either of these two bags. I know they are very different in price. You can probably get the Speedy HL in the regular monogram for a decent price point, but obviously it's still going to be a lot more than the mini Rowan. So I would say if you were wanting a bag that is on the mini size, I would probably go for the mini Rowan personally. You obviously have so many styles, variations, colors, patterns, and all of that, where you can pick one that actually fits what you like as far as the style goes. This one is literally perfect for me, whereas the Speedy HL, you're gonna pay a pretty penny for the Speedy HL depending on if you go for the multicolor or not. And another thing to consider is the condition of the bag. If the condition of the bag is better, obviously you're gonna pay more. Does that mean I don't love this bag? No, I absolutely adore this bag and I will never part ways. I feel grateful that I was able to snag this bag up for the price that I did, considering how much these go for. However, if I was to do it again and I didn't want to spend that much money, I would go for the mini Rowan because it does fit a decent amount for the size and it's still on the smaller side. Whereas the Speedy HL, you're just fitting your basic essentials, I feel. I don't think you'll be able to fit much more unless you are someone who already carries just the bare essentials, but anything more will not fit in this. So as far as that goes, price and the capacity, the mini Rowan wins in my opinion. But you guys know me, I do love the multicolor line. I wish I could add every piece. That is how obsessed I am. But I do love this and I do not foresee this ever leaving my collection. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you have either of these two bags. If you do, which print, as far as if you have the mini Rowan, which print do you have? Do you love it? How many do you have? Because I know some people have very big collections of the Rowans. And if you have a Speedy HL, which one do you have? Do you have the regular monogram? Do you have the multicolor? I'd be curious to see. And if you have both, which one do you typically go for? With that being said, again, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.